friends, I have an awesome one for you today. I'm gonna share with you the latest mods I've done to my Omni-Terminator. I made a custom battery tray so I can use these bigger CNA gel batteries. Alright? Without having to put the SC on top here in the middle. I don't like that. I want to keep the SC in its place. I'm gonna show you in this video how to do this mad scientist battery tray. I must have dust guard. I made myself with Lexan this protection for the diff cover. Although with the dust guard you don't need that, but I had that before the dust guard. Also installed some undercarriage protection so I don't harm my beautiful Omni-Terminator engraving from Rlaarlo. Very nice. And all that is gonna be done in this video, so stay tuned. So first thing I want to talk about with you is the batteries. CNA Gel always send very well packaged batteries, and they have these batteries at amazing prices. Alright? So if you want to buy any batteries for your RC cars, go use my link for the CNA Gel website that has 5% off on all products. Alright? Just for you, my viewers. If you want to get yourself a new battery, go check that CNA Gel website. Alright? They are awesome performance batteries. So this parallel 3S 4400 mAh battery comes with no plug. Alright? So you have to solder the plug yourself. So if you are just a beginner and maybe you don't like to solder or never solder it yourself and you don't feel confident doing so, order a pack of 2 of these. It will be more than enough for this RC car. I already tried this in the last video, hope you saw it, and this battery got me 66 kilometers an hour, alright, in a small road, not top speed, and the performance was just awesome, alright, a punch on the car, top speed, everything worked perfectly. So this battery is more than enough for this car, alright, but I always like to have the biggest one I could find. I'm gonna solder the connector on this and I'll be right back. Alright, I soldered an XT60 connector. You just have to use some flux and have a clean tip of the iron and you'll be good. You'll have to cut some strands of the wire to make it thinner. Alright, so you can solder it here. If you're not experiencing soldering, don't worry, this is not too hard. I have shown how to solder on several videos, but maybe I'll do one explaining just how to solder. If you think that's a good content you like to see, please tell me in the comments, alright? Well, that's it, let's keep going. My other mods. So I installed this skid plate here on the rear. I'll put the image of it on the screen. I had to cut it a little bit because it wasn't like this. Alright, it has some wings here and they are too big. You have to cut it and you have to drill new holes. Or you can make yourself one with another thing you have laying around. This is just for give you an idea. Alright? And I also installed this clear vinyl on the chassis. Alright, to protect it. That's that. Now, this piece I made here with a Lexan body, an old Lexan body. I used this corner here on the rear of the body and I wrapped it around with that textile duct tape that you use to put around the wires. Alright? I'll try to put the image of this on the screen so you can understand what I'm talking about. And finally, before the battery tray, I installed this dust guard, which I showed you at the beginning. It's from a Tamiya TT02, I believe. but I'll put the image on the screen for easier access for you, alright? And down there will be all the links for this. Alright, so now the Mad Scientist battery tray. As you can see, it has 2 screws in here, and that's all you need, 2 screws and a piece of steel plate. Alright, and the way to cut it. Alright, let me remove this to show you the part better. These are the original screws that come so you can mount a different battery. Alright, they come on the RC car box. Now this whole plate just lifts up, alright, from inside, so you only mount it with 2 screws. I'm gonna turn it around so you can see what it is, how it is made. You see, I made an L here at the end to make for the height I wanted to mimic. Alright, this piece that it has in the chassis. I saw some people cutting this out to fit the battery, but I didn't like that idea because I immediately thought it was pretty easy to make myself a nice tray. I'm gonna give you the measures on this so you can make exactly the same I did, alright, if you want. I'm gonna get my calipers. 104 millimeters long, 46 millimeters wide. You have this ledge here. It's around 12 millimeters tall, alright? You just bend it. So between the holes, the center of the holes is 21 millimeters, alright? And from the top of the plate, here on the right, to the first hole, you have 35.3, alright? Around 35 millimeters. And remember, when you are cutting, because this is handmade, of course it won't be perfect, alright? As you can see, I cut this with scissors to cut steel, alright? So this is handmade, so it's not perfect, but it works. You see? Now just sit it and you tighten these 2 screws. It won't need anything else because it will have also the strap. Alright? So that's my Mad Scientist battery tray. I hope you like that tip. Alright, so that's all the mods I had to share with you today. Alright? If this video helped you in any way, shape or form, please hit that thumbs up. If you like RC cars, RC car upgrades and RC content in general, please consider subscribe to my channel, because you might never be able to find me again because I'm a small channel and I don't appear on the feed too often. I had a speed run planned for this video, but yeah, I wasn't so lucky when I was on the street trying to do it. There are always cars passing by. Boa tarde.
Olha, era o senhor que me fazia favor.
Ah, tá bem. Deixa-me só ir buscar o carro, tá bem?
O que é que o senhor
É um carro telecomandado. So, we'll have to do it on the next one, so stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.